Good afternoon. My name is Stephanie Castillo. In this presentation, we will be talking a little about the agriculture of Puerto Rico and how it has been affected throughout the years by the colony status. We will begin talking about the island of Puerto Rico and some of its best attributes. Puerto Rico is an archipelago located in the northeastern Caribbean Sea. The island's culture, climate, and history makes it a popular destination for many tourists and travelers. It is a mountainous tropical island directly in the path of trade winds. It owns a great climatic and topographical variation. All these make our little island a strategic location for agriculture growth. Today, the island imports about 85% of the food consumed by locals. So, if our island enjoys the land and the conditions to exploit the agriculture, why do we import most of the food? In this video, we will travel throughout the history and look for a possible answer to our agriculture failure and see what we can do to help improve. According to the Merriam-Webster Dictionary, agriculture is the science, art, or practice of cultivating the soil, producing crops, and raising livestock, and in varying degrees, the preparation and marketing of the resulting products. As you can see, agriculture is not only about crops, it can be about any product. Like most of us know, to succeed in agriculture, the key is to have two elements: good soil and good climate. In this map, we can appreciate the wind variety of soils that Puerto Rico owns. For example, the dark green part represents dry volcanic soil. The blue part represents moist soil, and the green part, the moist volcanic soil. As you can see, our island is only 114 to 47.5 square miles, but its variety of soils is immense. Not only Puerto Rico has different soils, but also a complex climate. From the cool weather of the center of El Yunque to the hot, dry forest of Guanica. Along with the wind variety of climate, it comes a great biodiversity or variety of life. Biodiversity can be favorable to the agriculture because it means that we can harvest a great variety of products, but it also means that we have a collection of pests that affect our products every day. As you can see, our island has the elements necessary for great agriculture growing. This chart represents some of the biggest products in the history of our agriculture. As mentioned earlier, we will go through history and see what is the real problem with the agriculture of Puerto Rico. In our island, we have had some products that did a great impact to our economy. We will start with the first inhabitants of Borinken, the Taínos and their agriculture. Then, we will talk about the discovery of the island and gold mining. Continue with the sugar mill and products like tobacco. Also, we have to mention the dairy industry, which is one of the biggest industries in Puerto Rico right now. And finally, the importation of products. Thousands of years ago, as many of us know, the Taínos ruled Puerto Rico. They had a complex farming system. Their main food sources were fishing, hunting small mammals, and planting. They harvested corn, cassava, pumpkin, beans, tomatoes, and many other products. I'm giving you this information because many of us tend to think that the only crops that can flourish in Puerto Rico are sugar and coffee. When the Spaniards came to Puerto Rico in 1493 and claimed the island as their own, they were not interested in the agriculture. Their main focus was the extraction of gold. It is said that for 1508, gold mining was at its peak, and at the same year, the first political capital of Spanish colony was founded, Caparra. The natives of the island didn't have rights by this time. They were used like slaves. As a result of the misuse of agriculture, the food began to run out. Spain started importing rice, chickens, horses, goats, and other products. All of them adapted quickly thanks to the ecosystem of the island. By 1530, the gold starts to disappear, and a new industry emerges, sugar mill. This new industry then was affected by some restrictions imposed by the crown. Puerto Rico could not trade their products with other colonies and wasn't allowed to exchange goods with foreign countries. In addition, it was forbidden to do business with agricultural products that compete with products from Spain. All this together created a crisis in agriculture, and to help improve the situation, Spain imported coffee trees to the island. In 1849, Cédula de Gracia is established, and the island was free to trade with other colonies. This was a great time for the agriculture of our island. Our products were getting famous, and this caused an interest from the United States. It was all peaches and cream. Puerto Rico was selling a high quality coffee at a good price. In 1897, the Autonomic Chart was signed. This meant that Spain gave us freedom to make our own decisions in the aspects of executive, legislative, and judicial. A new government was created, and one of the first decisions was to make a new export policy and open the island to new exchange routes. In 1898, the Spain-American War breaks out and everything changes. Puerto Rico became a colony of the United States. I would like to explain that traditionally the countries have laws that protect their agricultural products. This is used to maintain the agricultural business and to prevent other countries to come and sell the same products at a lower price. When the United States entered Puerto Rico, they imposed the tariff laws previously used by Spain, with the difference that they were focused on the entry of U.S. products to the island. Then, a series of other tariff laws prevent further development of the agricultural growth. In 1899, the coffee industry begins to drop. In the same year, the Hurricane San Ciriaco destroys the island. The progress of the last 40 years went to the floor. When the United States saw that the agriculture of Puerto Rico was in danger, big corporations bought lands at an incredibly low price. The past owners became workers because it was the only way to survive. Due to the high tariffs, the majority of our agricultural products fell. Puerto Rico had many empty lots, and now most of them are used for the dairy industry. Today, it is the main source of income within the agricultural sector, but the industry is having problems because not all the milk produced is sold. The extra milk goes to the Indulac Incorporation, a company that uses it to make cheese and other products. The dairy industry fights every day with other imported products that replace milk. High rates have caused many farmers to leave their farms, and the laws imposed make the exportation of the product almost impossible. In the history of Puerto Rico, we have had many hurricanes and natural disasters that had affected our agricultural development. After the World War II, the urban areas expanded and much agricultural land was lost. With these events, the people lost the motivation to work in the field, and today people see the agriculture as a less important job. During history, some people had tried to make awareness of local agriculture and its importance. For example, in the 80s, a campaign called Que buenos son nuestros productos emerged. The purpose of this campaign was to inspire Puerto Ricans to buy local products. The truth is that Puerto Rico imports 85% of food consumed, and if today natural disasters or other things prevent the entry of ships to our island, we will have nothing to eat. Not everyone knows the importance of agriculture, but without it we can't survive. Throughout history, people have wanted to expand the urban areas, thinking that it would be the best for our island. But the truth is that the best thing that Puerto Rico offers is its agriculture. When we see people working on the field, it may look like their job is less important, but if nobody wants to do it, at the end, we will have nothing. It is necessary to teach children that agriculture is key in the development of our island and our economy. Many experts claim that the only way that Puerto Rico can develop their agriculture is having the powers to impose their own tariffs, quotas, and fees. Others say that our government can help with that. Every year, the government buys 5 million in goods and services annually, but they always prefer to buy products from international sellers rather than buying local products. What can we do to help our agriculture? For many of us, it may seem impossible to help, but just by starting buying local products, we can make change. One of the problems in our island is that the agricultural market needs to grow, but few are going to risk everything entering the agricultural market, knowing that we, Puerto Ricans, prefer to buy imported products. Lately, the economy has affected all of us, but if we don't make the sacrifice to pay a little more for our products, the local market will collapse. We should think that we may pay a little more now, but if we make our economy grow, we can stop importing products and eventually pay less. In conclusion, many of us know that the fail of the agriculture of Puerto Rico is a social problem, but not everyone knows how the problem started or what is the real cause. It is true that the colony status has affected our agricultural development throughout history, and that our economy has been demolished by other nations and natural disasters. We import most of the foods that we eat, and sometimes we blame local farmers for the price of their products, but it's not really their fault. Today, I wanted to take you back in time to show you how it all began, so that the next time someone complains or criticizes our products or our farmers, we can defend them with facts and tell them that without them, we will have nothing to eat. We can help by buying local products more often. Remember, if we don't take action today, we might pay it tomorrow. Thank you.